Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here in Quarantine Cuisine, right here in my home kitchen. And I've been thinking a lot about all of you today and hoping that you and your families are doing okay, that everybody's safe, that's staying in, that everybody is coping, as well as they possibly can. I was thinking about that because I was looking at the breaking news. I was looking at CNN today, and it said that the U.S. now has the most cases of coronavirus in the world. How did that happen in, less than a week? That's what I couldn't even believe that was the headlines. And it got me to thinking about how everybody's coping out there and, what everyone is doing. Some of us are alone, like me right now. I can't believe how I can hear a pin drop in my house. That hasn't happened since my kids were born. So I'm just thinking out loud, like, how is everyone out there coping? It got me to thinking a lot about that because I just know that I'm looking at some of your, hi everybody, can everybody hear me okay? I hope everybody can hear me okay. I was having a little glitch last night, so with my sound, but it sounds like everybody is on. Hey everybody, hi guys. And it just got me to thinking about coping. And I'm thinking like, wow, if this happened to me maybe 10 years ago, before I learned some, mental skills and before I, really learned how, and I grew and evolved and worked a lot on myself, I probably would have been drinking a lot. I would have been like, oh my God, how am I going to cope with being alone in the house with, my kids not here? And, at the same time, that time in my life, I was going through a really bad marriage and divorce, and it was awful. So I just think now, my coping skills are different. I have a beautiful wife. I'm happier than ever. And I have 6 beautiful kids. But I still think some days I have really moments of super loneliness. And I'm just got some things on the stove that I'm cooking for dinner. I'm going to start with that in a minute. I'm going to let you guys know what I got going on here. And then I have moments of like, okay, I got this, I'm strong. So I was just thinking about how you guys are coping out there. I was thinking a lot about all of you and just thinking about what can I do tonight to, not having my wife here, not having the kids here and just being alone. What can I do to make myself, to lift my spirits some? And I was thinking first I'm going to make myself, since I am alone here, I'm going to make myself, and I think with one of our sons, Gavin, or maybe both of them. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Here we are. Hi, beautiful people.
Oh, my God, you look gorgeous.
How are you? What's up, Gabby? What's going on? Mom
we didn't mean to interrupt you, but we wanted to tell you we broke into your stash of caviar.
My stash of caviar? I was saving that for a rainy day. Oh my gosh, amazing. Yum for you guys. Lucky you. Oh, my brand.
So
We're just coming out with that. We're trying to make it affordable.
Gavin is popping them. He's
popping
my gosh. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Well, honey, I was just talking to everybody about how everybody's coping at home. It looks like you guys are coping pretty well without me over there with my caviar. So I was just talking about how some of the things I'm doing around dinner tonight, since you guys aren't with me, but I know we're going to FaceTime later and have dinner together. But I'm making a mocktail with the seed lip that we had
in the
pantry and some ginger ale. And I put a little piece of rosemary in it and I pulled out one of Grandma's glasses, a really pretty glass.
Oh, I love that.
And
Gavin's like, oh, that's a cocktail. Gavin's like, that's a cocktail I can have.
Yeah, you could actually have a sip of that for sure. Seed lip. And for all of you guys that are out there that are, having trouble coping at home, or you guys are just getting, and I understand that feeling of, that feeling of needing to maybe escape a little bit, maybe numb out a little bit. This is a really good brand, and they're not even paying me to do this right now. I'm just doing it because I really want people to have an alternative out there. But for anything, whether, this is a place to share it. If you're overeating, which it looks like my My wife and son are overeating a little bit of caviar over there. And
Caviar, and you left your budino. Your
and my
budino
chocolate. Caviar and chocolate. Caviar and chocolate.
We're gonna make it into a cake.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jelly right now. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna start cooking. So I'm gonna show everybody what we're doing for dinner. And I love you. Stay on though. Stay on and hang out. You guys keep cooking. Let everybody watch you
we're gonna keep cooking. We love you. We miss the
love
boys.
You too. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. I also wanted to show everybody before I start cooking. Look, you guys, this is what I did for myself tonight. Honey, this is what I did. I pulled out some of our grandma's china, and I set the table, and I lit myself a candle. And I was going to have a good night tonight. I was saying, everybody, no, I'm going to have a really romantic night with myself tonight, but you better FaceTime me. And I was saying to everybody, these are some of the ways you can uplift yourself and kind of mentally get out of that funk if you're in one, and just give yourself some, treat yourself a little bit, light a candle, put some music on, have a mocktail or, a nice glass of wine or what have you, but just treat yourself in a way that's healthy and in a way that can uplift you and really stay on track though with not getting too far, not getting too bogged down or too much in a funk. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And but that just got me to thinking about all of you at home and how you're coping. And we're not coping with like over exercising or overeating or over drinking or smoking too much weed or other addictions and things rabbit holes we might fall into. So I'm just saying, be careful out there and, treat yourself to some healthy things as well. So that was my message tonight about that, because I was thinking a lot about everybody at home and how they were coping. Because I can tell, I was saying that, I might have been very different 10 years ago for me. I might have coped in a different way, but now I'm coping with a little bit healthier skills, taking a bubble bath, whatever it is. And so tonight, what I'm cooking is I'm cooking some baked potatoes that you had gotten, honey. And what I'm doing is I am making a little cauliflower rice that I had, and I found some green beans and I added a little garlic to them. So what I did was I took a baked potato and I put it in the oven, because why not? I have all the time in the world right now. I could just put it in the oven and go, do a chore or work out or something. So I did. And you can also put them in the microwave as well. So when I'm busier, I might throw it in the microwave. But right now I had time to do it. It took about 45 or 50 minutes to bake it. And it came out, I think it came out pretty delicious looking. And it's nice and tender. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take it out of here, out of the little foil that I had it in. And then what I'm going to do here, what I just did there, is that you guys, can you still see me and everybody can hear me? We're still here? All right. And then what I'm doing is I'm just going to cut it a little piece. I'm going to cut it and just kind of open it up, kind of like this. Kind of like open it up and make a little hole in it, a well in it. And then what I got was I had all kinds of things. I had like salsa. I had feta cheese. I had yogurt. I had some cherry tomato. Like I said, I also had some green beans and I had some cauliflower rice. And I'm going to just make a loaded potato, because you can take anything. The great thing about baked potatoes is you're getting your starch in, they're filling, they're cheap, and they're healthy if you don't add too many fatty things in them. It can be actually a healthy vessel, but they're a really good vessel for anything. I mean, they're amazing for almost anything. A great foundation for any food you want. You want to load it with broccoli and cheese. You want to put some turkey meat in it and make like kind of a potato taco put some turkey meat and salsa and cheese on it. The kids love those. And, it could be anything in it. So tonight I'm making mine kind of vegetarian, because I'm not going to add any meat into it, but you could. And I'm going to add in right now, I'm going to add in some of my cauliflower rice. Honey, I have to say, it's a little harder cooking, directing, lighting, and producing live without you. So here I am. I'm taking this over. You can see this. And I'm just going to stuff my potato now. I'm just going to put all the cauliflower rice in there. Okay, I'm doing the best I can here. I'm holding the camera and showing you guys one-handed there. All right, and then I'm just kind of stuff it in there. and then clean it up a little bit on the sides because I don't like I like the presentation. Even if it's just for myself. I know you're like, well, you're the only one eating it. I said, but I know, but I still like to make a nice presentation, and I like to treat myself and my family to that, make sure that it still looks pretty when I serve it to them. There's something special about that. And so I'm going to add in now some of my green beans. I put garlic in it and a little soy on it. So
Brian Curran is on. He says hi. He loves the
hi,
potato.
Brian. Oh, hi. I told everybody we're going to have some guests popping in from time to time now. So people are really excited about coming on, and we're going to have some surprise guests coming on in this potentially tomorrow and next week. So we're going to have some friends pop in. Going to be kind of like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Have friends pop in for a little dinner and talk about what they're dealing with and what their industry is going through and how they're all coping. Because I think it's good when we can all share those ideas with each other and give each other ideas on how to get through this, because we're all in this together. We're all going through the same things. We're all financially struggling. We're all trying to just figure it out. It's hour by hour. All this is happening in real time. So we're trying to make decisions on the fly with very little information. I will say that it's really amazing that finally our government has got a bailout plan for all of us. And I hope that all of you will benefit from it. I'm really happy that they could come to some kind of decision together and stop the bickering and just get to a plan so they can help us as fast as possible. So now I'm going to put on some tomato in there. See, I'm just stuffing it with all these little goodies that I have on hand. Some little tomatoes. I'm going to put some yogurt on it as well.
Oh, wow. My old friend, Free, is on. She says hi. Hey. How are you? Are you playing a lot of music while you're inside, darling?
Am I? Oh, yeah.
Free. She was in, her and I worked together when we were at a record label called Ecstasy Records, and it was a division of Warner Brothers, and she was in a band called the Kidney Thieves.
Oh my God, that's a great name.
She was the lead singer.
Oh,
and
that's
she's
cool.
just phenomenal.
I'm so glad.
She just said hi.
I know
she's a chef too. She's also a chef, which is amazing.
Well, tell her next time to pop in and say hi and come in. Anybody join the party, just come on in. We're just opening the kitchen up. So I'm making this. Look what I did, honey. I don't know. I mean, I think that looks pretty good, but what do you think?
Let me see. I can't really see it.
Can you see it?
No, not yet. Higher, maybe? Lower? I can't see it. Yeah.
You can't see this?
Now I can. Oh my God, that looks amazing. Poor kids are eating tuna fish and mashed potatoes here.
Oh my gosh. And also, listen, I'm making my drink. Can you see the drink? Can you guys all see it out there? Can you see it? So I'm going to add in a little bit of the seed lip here. Hold on just a second. Let me undo the top. I'm going to make my mocktail that I'm going to enjoy. And you're going to call me and we're going to have a nice dinner together. So I'm adding a little bit of the seed lip to the drink.
Baby. You're so romantic.
And then
you're a fairy tale. You are. You're a dream. Little Kitchen Academy says hi. Daily Food Feed says hi.
Daily Food
Chef 8 Man, Cannon Chef 16 says hi.
Hi, Cannon Chef. How's it going? Oh my God.
Cannon Chef 161 said you're the best, my Iron Chef.
Oh, thank you so much, all of you. You guys are amazing. I have my meal there. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? That's going to be my meal for tonight. Can everybody see it, or yeah?
No, it's not really. Can you do it slower?
Yeah. There's my drink.
Like maybe stay on it. There we go. Now just stay there for a minute, maybe.
Okay. I love that you're directing
blurry. It's a little blurry. Can't really see.
Okay, my drink is here. Here's my drink.
It's like your phone had a drink right now.
My phone may have had a drink. It's not used to me trying to do Instagram Live. It's like, what is going on? You're trying to do way too many things that you normally don't know how to do.
You know what's
very Italian.
Easy for me to do. I open up the baked potato. I put some tomato sauce, like Rayo's or whatever from the can. I put some shredded mozzarella cheese on it, heat it up in the microwave, and call it a day.
And this is what I know, and that is your style. You love Italian. Someone just said to me, Chef 8Man said he looks Italian. It looks Italian. I love that he said it looks Italian. I'm sure it's got a little of everything in it. So it's kind of Italian, a little Asian, a little Greek, got a little of everything in it. I told you that potatoes are an amazing vehicle for a lot of flavors and a lot of different ingredients. And so I've got
the kids can
customize
whatever they want too, right?
Yeah, what I love to do with the potatoes, and what we do quite often, is we put everything on the table with all the potatoes, and we basically put everything out. Everybody can kind of customize their own, and the kids love that. And it's great when you have a big family, because then you can just put everything out and make it happen, and they can just customize it, take it to the table, and dinner's done. Put some meat. It has everything in it too. I love that it's a one-stop meal. It's a meal. Like, you put your protein in it, you put your veggies in it, you put your you have your starch with your potato. Yeah.
Kim,
so can you see that? Can you see my dinner?
Real quick. Kim from Mississippi. I see it. It's amazing.
All right.
Kim from Mississippi, who, your dad was her teacher, and she's always reaching out. Pink Lady 00. She always sends you love and us love, and she says hi. And
hi.
I hope you and your family are safe, and everyone in Mississippi, give them big love.
I love that. Oh, pizza potato. I love that. Veronica Hollywood, girl. Hey, Veronica. Pizza potato. I love that too. So you could do a taco potato, pizza potato, Greek potato, Italian potato. You can do any potato you want. I love that. And also, what I love is that I love connecting with everybody every day. This has helped me so much through all of this craziness that's going on in the world. Before you came on, I said I just looked at CNN, and the breaking news was that the U.S. now has the most cases of coronavirus in the world.
You won't believe what happened to us. We haven't talked in like an hour, but somebody rang the doorbell, and Gavin and I got nervous. We're here eating your caviar, and we're like, oh shit, did Mana come back? And
yeah, I saw you came back. I saw you on the ring, and I came running back.
Yeah. But anyway, it was one of our neighbors, and she stood her 6 feet away, and she said that another neighbor is super like sweating and has fevers, and she thinks she has coronavirus, and she has a son who has cerebral palsy, or I think one has Down syndrome. And so I've been calling a few concierge doctors in between to see if we could get somebody over there to check on them. I put water out, like a case of water outside, so they could take that, over there. And it's like you don't know what to do, besides, do you call 911 and go to the emergency room with everybody else? When is the time to call 911?
Yeah, that is the time. That is the question. And you don't know if you're going to be able to get a test. You're going to be turned away. You may not have every single symptom. A lot of people will be turned away because they don't have enough tests. And if you don't check every single box, you might check all the boxes at one, and you get sent home. And that right now, all we can do is hope and pray that they get more tests, that they have enough tests for everybody, that we can figure out that these doctors that are to me the heroes, all these medical and health workers that are going to work every day, who are treating the people who have to treat this every day. We're afraid. Yeah. I'm afraid to walk out my front door, and they actually have to go into hospitals with people who they know are sick and treat them. And that reminds me, I really wanted to give a shout out to people, this charity that I have worked with for years, Share Our Strength. They have the charity No Kid Hungry. All of our kids are out of school. There are a lot of kids all over the country and all over the world that are out of school right now. But in our country, they feed kids that are out of school, because sometimes a lot of kids, well, not sometimes, the truth is a lot of kids, their only meal of the day is at school when they get a free lunch or they get a free breakfast. And now that school is closed, The question is, where are these kids going to get meals? And No Kid Hungry is feeding, thousands and thousands and thousands of kids around the country. And they are Debbie Shore and Billy Shore have been friends of mine for years. They started Share Our Strength. They are amazing. They asked me to do a shout out for them. I was happy to do it. I want people to know that they can go to www.nokidhungry.org and you can find out where they're giving the meals away. You can text, you can figure it out, you can call them, all these restaurants that are trying to support as well, people that are donating. So please go to www.nokidhungry.org or send it to someone else and pass it along because they're doing phenomenal work in this crisis. So I really had to give a shout out to my friends that are
they're amazing. Unbelievable work that
they're
doing.
They're amazing.
That so many people are doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The New York chef said
it's been incredible.
The New York chef said cooking for his family or her family every night right now, and they love it. That's like us with you when we're together.
Yeah, they do. And I know
the kids are dreaming that they got stuck with you.
A lot of people, aren't used to cooking meals. They're not used to cooking that much at home. This is why we started Quarantine Cuisine, to help all of you out there who are not used to being in your kitchen and you're not used to cooking 3 meals a day for your family 7 days a week, and now you're having to do that. It's like us having to become teachers overnight to homeschool our kids. We're all having to do everything that we aren't used to doing, and we don't sometimes know how to do it. So this is a reason that was so important for me to start Quarantine Cuisine, that we started it so we could help give you guys advice, tips. We could reach out to you. We could connect. If any of you guys ever have any questions or issues trying to get dinner on the table, trying to get breakfast or lunch on the table for your kids, please reach out. And even if it's not during the show, please reach out at any time and ask us and ask advice, because I'm happy to give it to you. So, just keep staying strong, everybody out there. Stay healthy. Not only inside with your family, or even if you're alone, but stay healthy in our habits. We really all have to do that because it is very tempting. I know from firsthand experience, I didn't drink for a year and a half or longer. And I know that if this was a different time, I might have a different reaction. So it's very tempting to want to, overindulge right now or numb out or escape. But, let's all stay present. Let's all stay. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy a glass of wine and enhance your meal, or, have a mocktail or what have you, or have that delicious, dish. But just, everybody try to stay healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally. And we're here to support you at all times. Right, baby?
Of course. Of course. Anything that we can do, we will, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a super hard time for us too. We have, no money coming in. We have all of our restaurants down. Any productions are shut down. Everything is kind of, frozen and on hold. We try to keep Mesa Burger open so that way it could help the community with some hot meals if, they need it. But other than that, and it's just a limited, amount of workers that are there that choose to be there to help the community. And I mean, I wish we could do so much more. And we're just all.
We'll keep doing as much as we can.
We're waking up every morning, Kat's writing a cookbook. I'm studying how to do certain things with coding and things for the computer and learning how to do that. I've never spoken the computer language before. I'm so technically not advanced. And now it's just a great time to learn how to code. My kids are teaching.
Yeah.
Our kids are teaching me.
That's
Jonas
amazing.
is amazing at it.
I love that. Numerology Catalyst.
Little Kitchen Academy says hi, babe.
Little Kitchen Academy. I love you guys in Vancouver and our partners there, Little Kitchen Academy. And we're going to still keep teaching the kids. And,
Lay says hi too.
Who's that?
Lay.
Who did? Oh, hey, Lay, how are you? And also, Numerology Catalyst had a good question. What bulk recipes store well in the fridge and freezer? Well, I will tell you, stews, chilies, stew or chili.
Lasagna?
Lasagna, in different pasta dishes. You can actually, believe it or not, store sauces. If you make sauces ahead of time, you know, you could just do a simple spaghetti sauce and freeze that. You know, you can even freeze milk. I have some cartons of milk frozen right now. I'm freezing everything. So great vegetables. If you have vegetables that look like they may be going south, and you need to really just cut them up, throw them in an airtight container or in a Ziploc, really tight, and throw them in the freezer for now. I'm going to show everybody how to make I've got basil that is it's heartbreaking, but it's going bad. I need to use it. There's some brown spots on it, so I'm going to make a basil oil with it. So things that you can put in the freezer are anything that there's a sauces or stews or chilies or things like that that are great for meals, and lasagnas, like Nicole said, things like that that are really great. And you can use up your pasta, and you can use up your beans that you have in there, and you can use up some of the meat that you need to use up. So, and some herbs and things like that, and tomatoes. So that's a really, really great question. Thanks for asking that. And what else, honey? What else is everybody doing? Super helpful for everybody out there to send in to everybody how they're doing at home and what they're doing, if they have any tricks or things that they're doing, or tips for staying sane, things that they're doing, giving people, whether it's, you know, staying in room, you know, when your earphones are on, that means that I'm taking some personal space. If you're living with a family, or everybody has their little corner of the house they can go into, and that's their personal space and that's their private time.
Your birthday is coming up next week.
I know. Thanks for reminding me. My birthday's coming up,
everybody. The boys and I
everybody.
have a huge, fun surprise for you. I think we should go live with the birthday party.
So I think that's a great idea, and I was thinking about that. I think we should have a big birthday party online, and everybody's invited. And we're gonna go live. We talked about this. We're gonna do something like grill out, or, you know, have a cake, and we're gonna celebrate my birthday, and all of you are invited. I want everybody to come. You have to come, or it's gonna hurt my feelings. You have to sign on at least for 5 minutes and tell me happy birthday. So I'm inviting everybody now.
Says bread freeze is really good.
Bread is a great one too. So I'm inviting everybody right now. April 3rd, that's next Friday. April 3rd is my birthday, and everybody is invited to my birthday. And it's going to be at 5 o'clock. We'll start at 5.
Hot
party. Get out, you know,
virtual party, baby.
What's that?
Virtual. I hope we're together by then.
I hope we will all be together by then. We definitely will be. We'll have all the boys, and we're going to have a big party, and you're all invited. And we'll keep reminding you, April 3rd, 5 o'clock is my birthday. I'm going to be 53. And I know, thank you. I don't look 53, but I don't feel 53 either. Yeah, everybody's telling me I don't look 53. That's what I've been waiting for. I don't feel 53. And we're going to have a big, giant birthday party for me.
You're my hot
April
wife.
3rd at 5 o'clock, starting at 5
wife.
o'clock, house party here in our house. You're all invited. So I will keep reminding you. We love you. We were looking for a guest tonight, a couple of guests to pop in. I think they're going to come in maybe tomorrow night. And
I think I hogged it. I think I hogged the.
Okay. That's okay.
Mossy,
Little Kitchen Academy, you're invited. Everybody's invited.
Mossy says hi, babe.
Hey, Mossy, you guys are invited. Show up. Come to my birthday, April 3rd. Show up, please. Come in.
Shan's thing said, which is a really good idea, and I really like this, freeze in portions. So then you can just kind of take things. You don't have to deep freeze
especially right now. So for my situation, I would freeze in small individual portions because I'm by myself. So if you're by yourself or there's only a couple of you, ooh, that looks good. The budino.
It's looking good, right?
If you're by yourself, you're only a couple of you. Yes, that's a great, absolutely. Shan's thing, that was a really good point, is to portion everything in the freezer so you can just pull it out and you don't have to thaw out a whole big container of something. You can just pull out in portions. I love that. Yes, Cannon Chef 161, honey, we have to remember to follow her. Absolutely.
April 3rd is your birthday.